The Portland Trailblazers are my dark horse in the NBA restart. They're an underdog. However, I feel bad for whatever team might play against the Blazers in round one of the NBA playoffs. They got a really hard road. I admit that the path to the playoffs and the championship really is going to be tough for the Blazers. They're 3.5 games out of the playoffs. They're the 9th seed currently. And if they finish 9th, but they're within 4 games of the 8th seed, they will play the 8th seed in kind of a tournament play-in scenario to get into the playoffs. And here's the reality about the Blazers. Having a long break from basketball really helped them. They're already really great in the backcourt. They got Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum. They have the 10-time All-Star Carmelo Anthony, who's a really interesting redemption story where we thought his career was over after some bad last couple of years. He's made it work in Portland and kind of revitalized his career to some degree. And even if it's not the greatest, it's fun to watch him. He's a good story to root for. But the break gave Zach Collins and Jusuf Nurkic a chance to heal and get stronger. You remember that 2 years ago, Jusuf Nurkic had a horrifying leg injury, hadn't played at all this year so far. The break gave him a chance to heal and get back. And he's incredibly underrated and undervalued. Jusuf Nurkic is a big deal. This is not the same Blazers team that was the 9th seed the month that the NBA was shut down and took a break because of the pandemic. They're healthier, they're stronger. They have Zach Collins back. Zach Collins is a former Gonzaga star. He's back. He's better from a shoulder injury. He's been working really hard. The local Portland News, where I live, covers his journey a ton. He's been training really hard. People I know in Portland that say they've worked with him and seen him do stuff, he's at a different level. He's playing really well and really prepared for the NBA season again. I just go back to the break helped the Blazers. They got 2 great role players. Remember Rodney Hood? Rodney Hood was a role player with the Cavs back when they did well with the Cavaliers. He's averaging 11 points per game. They have Hassan Whiteside, who really stepped up at center, filling in for Nurkic when he was injured, giving them some height inside. I just go back to the Blazers are so much better than their record would show. But here's the thing really working in favor of the Portland Trailblazers. The Blazers have nothing to lose. Nothing. They're an underdog. They're playing from behind. Some teams are guarding their lead. There are some teams in the playoffs that, they're like, man, these 8 seeding games, we just got to hold our position. We can't lose our spot in the playoffs. The Blazers are not in that position. The Portland Trailblazers are playing from behind, and that's incredibly, incredibly freeing. They can go all out. They got nothing to lose, and having fun matters. The position the Blazers are in this NBA restart is fascinating. It's interesting. They're a better team. They know they're a better team than they were. And because they're an underdog with everything to prove and nothing to lose, there's going to be people rooting for them on social media. Every night when they go back to their hotel room, they're going to get an emotional boost by looking at social media, seeing people go, the Blazers, oh my gosh, it's awesome. Can you believe it? It's so exciting. And so I got to tell you, the Blazers are my underdog team. I can't wait to watch them, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the Portland Trailblazers. What do they do during the NBA restart?